but we shall see. Okay, just +2 cloak, won't worry too much about that. Can definitely ignore enchant weapon scrolls. We're at our BL end all max in that regard. And let's definitely start using javelins right away. I don't want this Quicksilver dragon to be wrathed up by any stretch of the imagination. And we'll keep doing the switcheroo between these two here as they dodge back and forth. Jeez Louise. Sketchier than I'd like. No, we have a lot of silver javelins. I think we'll be okay, even if we mulch a few. Let's maybe head to the stairwell here. Moth of Wrath, we should be able to take on its own. Perfect. You, no reason to fight that out. Let's just head upstairs. Should also check. We are just at 2 pips of fire resistance. So against the next Orb of Fire, we could actually improve our performance a little bit in that regard. Not entering explore mode. That's definitely not what we want to do. Glad the game makes us confirm on that at the very least. Won't accidentally invalidate our entire run here. Not that it mattered too much, seeing as how scoring, not the end of the world when you're playing offline. As long as we were honest and all you lovely folk could see us immediately exit out of Explorer mode, we'd be okay, but easier just not having to worry about the hassle. Gold Dragon and Moth of Wrath is a bad combo. It's about to talk about that. Well, we can just use a box of beasts to bring in a friend and hopefully keep them a little bit busy, not as much as I'd like. On top of that, we of course have the Shining One to do very much the same. Again, maybe not quite as effective as I otherwise might have hoped, but there we go. As soon as the Berserk wears off, we can come in swinging. Just had to delay a few turns just long enough to survive. Make sure we didn't get absolutely walloped in the first little bit of the Berserk there. Not too bad. Even this isn't quite as nasty, though I should still probably be slightly more cautious than I am so far. In fact, we're already down to half health. Let's bring in one more friendly angel here. Use javelins to try and apply as much damage to all of these buddies as possible. And okay, how long before that Berserk wears off, do I think? Maybe start running away now. How much damage do you do? 35, and kick for 20, and tail slap for 15. So you do actually deal a huge chunk of change, especially when Berserk here. Let's go for a Cleansing Flame. We have 1 Heal Wounds potion that I was very much hoping to save for the future here. Wow, I need to stop underestimating my enemies. Not very smart of me. 120 health on you. We have no blinking. Again, just that 1 Heal Wounds. We could Berserk ourselves right back at them, I guess. No, I'll heal. Call in a friend. Oh, of course, just as their Berserk runs out. But still completely worth it in my books, because we have to do anything we can to survive. Survive at all costs. Jeez, excuse me, sir. Don't distract me. I'm on my way to the stairs. Close that door. That gives us the free retreat. Oh me, oh my. Last Heal Wounds potion down. Definitely going to be pulling out all the stops when we get into Zot 5, I feel. Wait, how did you get berserked, friend? What the heck? Is there another Moth of Wrath somewhere? I didn't think so. Let's switch over to our boomerangs here. Try and soften our targets as they approach. At least until we pick up all of our silver boomerangs once more. And geez Louise. Definitely use our javelins against this son of a gun, making sure to switch to our flail for the resistances, of course. Turns out, Zot's hard. Who knew? Scariest part of the game, final levels and the entire thing. Such a shocking surprise. Definitely drop our dex ring. We're actually carrying around a bunch of random crap now that we don't really need to use. 2 scrolls of blinking though. That's awesome. Let us use javelins with extreme prejudice here. Whenever we see any enemies, we might as well. We should be able to last till the end of the game with 32 in our back pocket. Okie dokie. Tempted to even just dive through this final floor of Zot, seeing as how things have been kind of sketchy. All things considered. Yeah, screw that. Let's head to a different stair, shall we? That is not more manageable. Let's go back upstairs, please and thank you. It's looking very likely that we might just dive through this floor of Zot, because it is quite sketchy, especially that far side. Did not like the look of that. It of course means that there may be some enemies that we have to fight on our ascension on the way up, but anything's better than what we're currently dealing with, which is absolute nasty shenanigans. Just launch off a few javelins at this son of a gun. Perfect. Pop upstairs for a quick heal. And I really don't want to cause too much of a... what's the word I'm looking for? All I can think of is ramble in my head, but ruckus, that's the one. Definitely don't want to cause too much of a ruckus up here, because of all the attention we'll draw from these buddies. Whoops. Guess that's a-okay. Let us just use our javelins to their full capabilities, trying to get as much damage down as we possibly can. Jeez Louise. Well, you can come to the stairs, friends. How about that? And we will definitely just take you up on your own. Perfect. Oh me oh my. This is scary. Rollin' Trotter persists. It's been close a couple of times there, Shaper, but just barely we're managing to eke our way through little by little here. As long as we believe hard enough, Roland will be okay. Let's take these lovely folk upstairs with us, make things a little bit more manageable, and much the same here. Jeez Louise. Zot 5 is going to be a nightmare. But I guess I'm ready for it. It is what it is, right? Is that Dragon King armor? You see, it is indeed. Embarrassingly enough, I found it on something like Depths 3, didn't notice whatsoever that it was lying there, was complaining about my armor for the majority of the endgame here, and only before coming back into Zot for the second time did I do a search for willpower and find out that this had just been lying there the whole time. But boy, was I glad to see it regardless. Rolling the rollin' Palentonga indeed. He do be rolling, he do be trottering. Trotting? that's the right word. The one and only Rollin' Trotter. Absolutely fantastic stuff on this buddy. Despite my best attempts to run him into an early grave with my own stupidity, somehow, Roland persists. Something to be said about that for sure. Takes a very unique character to deal with my dumb brain. Okie dokie. Down to Zot 5 since I don't think we'll bother clearing out all that nastiness. And this is a wacky floor layout. What the heck? I had never seen that before. Huh. This is the only way into the lungs. good or bad? I think bad. I think I hate this, right? That, or this rather, is going to be very scary. We have a decent amount of piety, I think. We haven't been using our stuff too much since we came down off of full pips. I think we can get a decent number of divine warriors coming to our aid as necessary. But let's definitely take this a little bit easy. Oh, we should definitely be using our fancy evening star here. This is gonna be a wild ride. Hello, friend. I guess I almost should just yell at the top of my lungs at the top of these stairs. Hey, make sure that nothing's in hearing distance before we start dragging the worst of the worst up these stairs. Yeah, there were 2 roars. It's definitely prudent then. Glad we did that now and didn't find that out the hard way. Quickly heal up here. Scorcher. Yeah. I was afraid of that. Well, let's head to the stairs. Just heal up to full. We can try and take this buddy on in a slightly more concise manner here. Or manner, rather. Silver javelins. Let's go. Try and take you out as soon as humanly possible. Perfect. Not too bad. Okay. Oh, geez. Oh, this is the welcoming party that we were trying our very best to avoid. Well, well, well. In that case... Oh, geez. Moth of Wrath is no good. Let's retreat back so that we're one step away from safety here. We can continue to launch across all of these bad boys, of course. Trying to get as much damage down as we possibly can with the ready retreat available. You know what? Right now, let's do it. And yes, just you two can come up with me. Perfect. Oh, geez Louise. Never a dull moment with Roland. Untrapped lung, though. I like the silver lining on that, Eggly. Always got to stay positive. The power of positive energy will bring Roland through to a victory. Oh my gosh. Okay, I took way more damage there than I was expecting. Jeez Louise. I'm stupid. It hurts sometimes, how stupid I can be. I mean, we can double blink out of here. We could even just blink. One step would be necessary. That lightning bolt is scary. No matter what we do here. Okay. Then fog. Well, I run away. Your breath weapon is 3d18. Shouldn't be able to one-shot us. Dang it. How are you so fast? Okay, oh, jeez Louise. Oh, okay, no more blinking scrolls, but that's where we do our best work. No more safety net, we're just flying blind now. Oh my gosh. Alright, so we have no resistance to electricity. Should have known I'd forget about it in our most pressing time of need. Oh me, oh my. Maybe I should switch over to that necklace before something stupid happens, hey? Aralek. How far is it? Let's at least pick this up, shall we? We can think about it a bit more. Should take that as a bit of a warning cry, a wake-up call of sorts. I will get myself killed. Back up to Zot 3. Or down, rather. That way we can stick with our evening star a bit more consistently. Switch over to this necklace. Can drop one of these fire resistance rings. Jeez Louise. Okay. Let's do this one more time. Hopefully with slightly less horrifying mistakes on my part. Of course, we face off against all the lightning in the world right after making the switch there, so definitely don't mind getting a little bit of validation immediately. Jeez Louise. Let's do this. Don't really want to get inside of the alarm trap unless we have to. Let's see, so this is unblocked by a trap, which is awesome. Only alarm trap is a decent ways in, so we don't have to worry about that. Dispersal trap is around the corner, so ideally we can avoid dealing with that as well. Let's just play it as safe as we possibly can, shall we? Hello, friend. Goodbye, friend. Hello, another friend. Perfect. Guess we might as well wait on the stairs to play it safe. I'm thinking that we still have a decent amount of piety safety here. Right? Of course. Teleport on Zot 5 is going to be scary. You're not wrong. Very much so. Hey, let's just start the cleansing fire, shall we? Immediately blast all these fools as much as we possibly can. Making a lot of noise. Probably should keep that in mind. Also should be killing this ancient lich as soon as we possibly can. We have a nice holy branded weapon for doing just that, of course, for just such an occasion. Okie dokie. Alright, it's gonna make a lot of noise, but let's blast here. Get caught in the net, of course. We can keep blasting a little bit here. We still have some crypt to go through if we really need the piety. Oh, but we don't have the magic. That's important. Fortunately, our angel is keeping everyone just a wee bit busy. Dispersal trap. Oh gosh, that's a lot of effects hitting us at once. Right. Magic. Okay, let's replenish our magic. I want to bring in a few friends now. That things are looking quite dire. Perfect. Can I get away with summoning in one more? Maybe. Probably should get rid of this poison though as soon as we possibly can. Wait, we can't drink potions. That must be the killer clown that did that. That's not great. Let's go with... Oh wait, no, can't drink potions. Just talked about this. Haste isn't gonna work. Scroll of summoning, please. Oh. Are we gonna lose the second Palentonga that we've lost on Zot 5 itself? Maybe, maybe not. Let's do our best here. Regardless, it's my best bet here. Don't think silence is gonna do it. Fog, also not quite what we need right now. Could go invisible. That's okay. You're holding your breath? Me too on the inside. I'm trying to purposely make myself breathe just to get through this, but I'm very tempted to be here with bated breath as well. Jeez Louise. Again, just so many status effects all at once. Try and survive the minus potion. What does Divine Shield actually do? acts as a normal physical shield, strength and duration. Okay. So not quite going to be the lifesaver. How good is our evocations? Pretty okay. 14. Oops. Let's not mess with our skills right now. Could go for the condenser vein just to try and deal as much damage as quickly as possible here. Unfortunately, any of these hits are gonna hurt really bad. 97% chance to hit us. Oof. No permanent teleport trap nearby, as far as I'm aware, as well. Let's see. Could blink us. That's not too bad. Poisonous Cloud shouldn't be the end of the world. Just trying to do some threat assessment here. Clown Pies are going to be brutal. Almost guaranteed to hit us, I'm sure. Right, 'cause we're in a net. That's why our evasion is so terrible. Even if we go invisible, I don't think that's going to help out too much. No to the evocable blink, unfortunately. Don't give me negative clouds, please. We get acid. So that's incredible. But of course we still have to survive. Okay. Let's swing at this draconian next to us. We do manage to kill them. Cool. Next on the agenda, probably need to get rid of that killer clown, hey? It's gonna be close regardless of how it ends up. We have a nice little army at the very least, but let's see, try and break out of the net a little bit. We do get some more smoke clouds thrown at us, not great. Killer clown might be dead. Box of Beasts is an option, but at this point I think I have a half-decent army at my disposal. And I'm mostly concerned with dealing enough damage and getting the heck out of here. Oh, what? No, I'm under penance. Oh, crap. Nothing was alive. Unfortunately, the clouds killed one of the draconian. Oh no. I was relying on you, the Shining One. Survived for now. But I'm gonna be honest. It's not looking good. Worth it. At the end of the day, I will agree. Definitely worth it. Let's see. We're under penance. Honorless. In favor, you've transgressed heavily, be penitent. We do have a little bit of crypts left. I mean, crypt 1, kind of sketchy, but we might be able to make it through. Let's try it out. Head up to crypt. Try and work off our penance. Do all we can to please Shining One here. Maybe we can get back in good graces before the end of all things. Can also scum Abyss. That is very much true. Let's take you upstairs. Oops. Accidentally tab out there. Wait. Oh, the Naga skeleton is constricting us. Please don't. My heart can't handle it, game. Please stop. Okie dokie. Do our best to work off our penance. What little we can here. We could potentially just try and go for it anyway, not using any of the Shiny One's abilities. Definitely a bit sketchy. Oh, so is fighting Mara in general. Definitely clone you. Throwing out our javelins. Of course, create a copy of me, the scariest thing in this entire dungeon. Certainly hasn't been a boring run. Can't help but agree with you there. Not wrong. Let's take one more step back, so we're getting maximum silver javelin damage here. Oh my gosh, so many ancient champions. What are you all doing? Won't even get heals for killing them because we're under penance right now, I think. Or do we still get that? No, fortunately not that part of it. That's cool, that's cool. It's to be expected, to say the least. Hey, we can work through this, get by in one piece. We'll definitely have a story to tell when we get home. To our lovely Palentonga village. Nice, and there we go. Get rid of Mara. Gosh, darn it. Holy moly. Get back and heal for a bit, shall we? Excuse me, sir. Please, please, not right now. I'm not in the mood. Please, no. We're back in it. Still gonna try and work up for some more wrath here. Danky is so angry. Not anymore, baby. Oh gosh. A mummy? I don't want to fight a mummy right now. Excuse me, pardon me. This isn't where I parked my car. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh, because we're marked. Of course. Why didn't I think so earlier? Oh me, oh my. Never a dull moment. Even when we finally get our god back on our side, it's not the end. I should probably Holy Flame. You're not wrong. I want to save my piety. Almost to a stupid degree here. You think I'll come out positive with it? With the number of undead that we kill? Let's try it out. I mean, we can always clear through a little bit more of Crypts or Scum in the Abyss for a bit, if need be, so... let's just get a slam in here. Don't like this. I mean, the mark is done, so I might read a teleport real quick. Thank you. Pardon me, excuse me, pardon me, don't mind me. Get the heck out of there. Get out of dodge. Perfect. Now we can break this up into slightly more manageable group sizes. Just kill the non-skeleton zombie things next to us because the rest of these buddies will, of course, follow us upstairs. Perfect. Probably nearing the point where I should just move on to a different stairwell for safety's sake, but this is actually kind of working out for us. We want to bring that mummy up with us. Perfect. Not too bad here. Back up to 5 pips of piety. Holy moly. It's not the end yet, apparently. Oh, geez Louise. I'm so glad you forgave us, Shining One. I'm so sorry. Did not mean to kill our summons. It had to be done. Oh, oops. Right. Only undead things are next to us. No one's going to follow. And there we go. This bone dragon will. Perfect. We're also getting nice experience out of this in general, of course. Never a bad idea. Don't torment me, please, sir. Perfect. Ah. As soon as the mummy shows up, we can pop upstairs for a quick heal here. Make sure we deal with our enemies in as small of groups as we possibly can get away with. And maybe we'll throw a bunch of silver javelins down this hallway. Get out of here. I'm guessing those are all summoned by you. Indeed they are. Not too bad otherwise. We can even bring this death mage upstairs on their own. Perfect. Never a doubt in my mind. Just keep dancing. Not too bad. Gosh darn Flayed Ghost. Okie dokie. What a wild ride the last few minutes have been. Holy jeez. Roland sure knows how to make things interesting, to say the least. Shabti, hello. Shabti, hello. We just fought a bunch of you recently in our 15 rune run attempt. And probably doing pretty well for piety now. I'm tempted to go back, but I guess why not fill up right to the brim here. If possible. Who knows how much of this area we've already cleared. I wouldn't mind having as much piety as we could potentially need going through Zot. Hello, friend. Wait, so this isn't the entrance to Tomb. Oh, this must be like the treasure trove, right? Yes. Okay, let's see. Anything of value here? Oh, that's cool. What is that's the vampire's tooth. Oh, see, that's new art since I last used that. That's cute. I like that tile a lot. But of course, no good for us on this run. We are much too holier than thou for that. We're up at 6 pips of piety. I don't know if we're maxed out completely, but pretty close to, so let us get on out of here. Back to Zot 3. Oh my gosh. What a wild ride. Double check that we haven't gained any mutations since we were last paying attention. Doesn't look like it. And once more into the gosh darn breach. Please come to me, sir. Gosh darn killer clowns. These buddies are vulnerable to silver, right? They're beings of chaos, you'd think so. Just make liberal use of our silver javelins here. Let's even do a quick exclusion there. So I want to be able to auto-explore. For it to just take me where I want to go. Don't hit the dispersal trap, you son of a gun. Oh, especially since there's an alarm trap there. Oh my gosh, if you step on that alarm trap, sir, there will be hell to pay. Okay. Quickly rest up, heal up. Every moment of this far more tense than it should be. Hello, sir. Bring in a divine warrior. Let's start throwing javelins just right onto your square, making sure not to throw them through. So javelins should be better even than our Holy Wrath weapon, I believe. Could definitely be wrong, but seems pretty effective at the very least. Oh my gosh. Okay. Gonna start backing off a wee bit here. Deva should be able to take on the gold dragon. While I take out the curse toe. Perfect, and no need to push it. Let's get the heck out of here. Heal up. And rinse repeat. This is our life now. For better or for worse. Hopefully for better, of course. Please, sir, come this way. Hello, please, sir. Have you heard the word? Be extremely cautious not to draw too much attention to ourselves. Avoid that alarm trap like it's the plague here. And apply silver javelins liberally. Okay. Against anything and everything that pops out. Holy crap. What? Where are all of you? Excuse me? Where are all the enemies? I'm still scared, don't get me wrong, but where the heck are they? Let's pick up these, why the heck not? There's also a permanent teleport trap right there, so it could be a little bit sneaky. Oh, it's not the best play. They're still going to be waiting for us somewhere. But it's kind of cool, kind of fun, kind of wacky. Yes. More into our trap, please. As long as we clear out, make sure that we're not getting surrounded by them, we should be okay. I'm hoping most of them get teleported into the far recesses of the level that we don't even have access to. That'd be nice. We'll go back to heal up, of course. Might as well use silver javelins, even though this buddy isn't especially vulnerable to them. We have enough at this point that I feel alright in throwing them out. Okie dokie. Okay, we don't have to send them all into the teleport trap, I guess. Might have been went a bit too far in that regard. Let's hang out here, heal up real quick. It's fun though, isn't it? It is fun. It hasn't been working out very well for us. I don't know why they all end up coming from the same side no matter what we do. That's too bad. But, okay, we made it to the orb. Normally, we'd want to clear out a little bit more, but I feel like not pushing my luck too much here. So we might not even do the teleport strat and just start walking out. And then we can change our mind if things go poorly. I'm gonna call a lot of attention to ourselves on picking up the orb, but that should be fine. Especially since this will be the most important part for maybe using our haste. Yeah, Eggly has in the exact same thought or train of thought as I did there. Let's do it. Pick that buddy up and run. Get the heck out. We have lots of piety, so we should be able to call down cleansing fire and as many allies as we possibly could want. Let's just get out of here. You don't like clearing the outer section of the lungs in Zot 5 before getting the orb? Clearing the outer sections will help in the ascension when you leave. Less chance of getting pincered when you leave with it. Normally, I 100% agree with you. No, that's what I was briefly mentioning earlier is that, yeah, my general plan is always to clear completely and totally. I like to do all of Zot, actually, not even just like the lung section, but I very rarely dive through Zot whatsoever. But I decided to make a bit of an exception this run because we've been really pushing our luck with each and every encounter that we were going through in Zot itself. So why not try and play it a little bit safer and just get the heck out of here. I guess it's not even necessarily safer, that is the funny thing, it's dangerous in its own way, but I'll still take it. Did end up kind of working out for us. Let's hope we can continue as we go. Our first Panlord. What do? You can haste. Crucible metal splinters? I don't think so. Goodbye. It's another thing that we usually like to try and kill at least one Panlord on our way out. It all depends on who we see. Like this. This is a Panlord that I'll probably kill. For the hell of it. Let's do it. You and me, sir. Not one-on-one, because I did bring in an angel friend, of course, but Heck yeah, totally worth. Hillian comes into view. Don't you dare damnation me. Okay, fine. Get out of here, sir. Ooh, last level just in time, too. Might as well get a little bit stronger on our way out. Feels good. You usually clear Zot 1 and Zot 5 and dive the rest. It's not worth the danger of, say, an Orb of Fire or Toron in the corner. Right, especially depending on the type of character. I think there have only been 2 characters in this series that we've dove through Zot with. The rest have been full clears. Largely, though, that's been because a lot of them have been Gozag victories. And I feel like with Gozag, the more you explore the levels, the more bribes you hand out, the bigger your army gets before you get to the end. So that's pretty awesome. But no, I definitely see the value in certain runs in particular, in playing it a little bit more cautious. Like this one here, and I think one of our weaker runs that I was really concerned about. We ended up just diving the whole thing because I didn't think I could fight a single Orb of Fire. Thought it might as well just have to deal with the ones in Zot 5 and not waste any resources clearing our way to there. But all in all, Roland here did pretty well in the end. So many close calls. So many close calls. Oh my gosh. But doesn't matter. All that does matter at the end of the day is that we survive. So while I'd normally even clear out these enemies, I feel like it's only fitting that we leave the dungeon, enemies hot on our heels, the hordes ready to descend upon us, and unable to do anything as we escape with the orb once and for all. Finally finishing off Palentonga after far too long. Roland, I salute you. Oh my gosh. Finally the Palentonga win indeed, Night Settler. Oh me oh my. It has been quite a ride. Ever since we lost our very first Palentonga attempt in Zot 5, on the verge of victory, it was just a cascading curse going from generation to generation. But finally, Roland Trotter, using every nth of luck at his disposal, managed to make it through in one piece. Oh, that is definitely a relief. Didn't feel like we were going to make it there a lot of the time on this run, but thank you so much for the GG's, Eggly Shaper 9th. I appreciate it a whole lot. This was quite the whirlwind, quite the roller coaster. Definitely enjoyed the crap out of it, even with the stress. Again, even with our getting years shaved off the end of my life, with the stress and some of those moments. Completely worth it to make it out in one piece. Feel the warmth of the sun on our face once more, and return home to the loving Trotter family, having brought vengeance for the death of our ancestor. Roland, you finally did it. Run was a struggle the whole time? Yep, very much so. Did I take the Black Knight's Barding with you as a souvenir? We never actually saw it. I was always talking about it, trying to manifest it, will it into existence. Never quite worked out, but we'll have to go back in the dungeon someday. I'm sure Roland will head back down. Now that the orb is clear, we got all the time in the world to explore, find all the goodies, and we don't have to do that ourselves. Because Roland has finally ascended. The end of our Palentonga runs. And with that, we've actually cleared 10 species because halflings got taken out and there's some weird shuffling shenanigans. But with that victory, we are finally officially done all of the simple column here, and we can finally make a move on to intermediate. We'll be starting with human at the end of next Sunday, which is definitely exciting for me, and maybe in a bit of an ode to Railbird, we'll go with a human fire elementalist on our first try, see how well we can make that combo work. But regardless, I'm excited for that. Humans are nice all-rounders. We can really take it anywhere we'd like. Probably going back into spellcasting in general, whichever background we end up taking, because I definitely feel I perform better as a spellcaster in this game than most of the melee builds, I guess. But that, I think, will be a good route to go in the future, and I'm very excited for a lot of things in this list. Demon Spawn have always been one of my favorite. I love the randomness of the mutations. Sometimes you get really wacky synergistic builds popping off. Genie are brand new to the game, but I've absolutely loved each and every run that we've done, or that I've tried with them so far. So I'm excited to see, again, what kind of randomness we can get tossed at us and how we deal with it, because that's all part of the fun of experimentation and learning new things about the game too. When you're forced into a certain situation, your back's up against a wall, you start to learn a little something, and you can usually take something from those runs regardless of outcome. You should also do the Railbird run at some point. Yeah, the Human Fire Elementalist of Sif Muna for the win. No, we'll have to, do a bit of a shout out to you, Railbird. I appreciate you coming around a lot, and hey, it seems like you have a whole lot of fun doing it, since that's all you run, I believe, right? For the most part, at the very least, so I'm excited to try it out for ourselves. Jeannie, are your favorite Eggly? Nice. I think they're pretty quickly coming up on that for me. Very powerful in lots of ways, but also, like I was mentioning, the puzzle-solving aspect of it all really intrigues me and makes me fascinated with trying them out more in the future. But regardless of what's to come here, including, I guess, actually, one last thing on that note, because as soon as we get to Ogre, I was just talking to Nine Settler the other day about the fact that we need to run an Ogre Ice Elementalist probably. Unfortunately, with our 15 rune runs, the first one we did ended up going pretty well, so it wasn't looking like we were going to pop in another Ogre at any point. So in essence of the suggestion that you gave me a while back, Nine Settler, I wanted to try that out in the future. But with all that out of the way, I'm, needless to say, very excited for what's coming up next year. I appreciate once the runs get a little more interesting, a little bit more niche with all the species in intermediate and advanced, and I think we'll have a hell of a time getting through the last 18 species of the game here. For Palentonga, of course, I appreciate all the love and support that has come our way, whether that be here on Twitch with all you lovely folk in chat, as well as the support on the YouTube side of things. I, of course, appreciate all of you as well. Yeah, it's absolutely huge, and I love doing this and have so much fun with it. So I hope that you enjoy watching as well, because it is a heck of a time for me showing off one of my favorite games and playing just video games online in general. This has been a very rewarding experience. But anyway, I can go on and on. Before I do, let's take a quick peek, see if there's anyone online for us to shoot a raid off to. Before we get to the end of the day here, take a quick peek. Perfect. It looks like right now Arcalina is playing some Hades. If you haven't seen the game before, I highly recommend sticking around. And Arcalina is amazing at the game, does a lot of speed running, a lot of special challenge runs as well. Highly recommend sticking around to support their content. And yeah, thanks again to all of you lovely folk for getting us this far and keeping the support with the series going. I appreciate it a whole lot. And yeah, regardless of all that, I do, of course, hope you're having a great morning, afternoon, evening, whatever time it is for you. And I hope to see you sometime in the future, whether that just be offline on YouTube, through the Twitch VODs, or maybe this next Wednesday when we're hopping into a game. Might try out a new game, even Trials of Fire, a new deck building roguelike that I've had my eye on for a little bit here. Or next Sunday when we're jumping right back into this series, trying out that Human Fire Elementalist and having a lot of fun with it. So thank you all so much, and I hope to see you soon. See ya.